Hey guys, welcome to EDUT 605. You've made it. 580 is done. You are here in 605. So you'll notice I'm not my normal chipper self. I'm recovering from the stomach flu. We took a quick vacation up from the Bay Area down to Big Bear to see my mother-in-law. I'm now in her office. And I spent the whole time getting the stomach flu, as has my son. So it's been a not fun 5 days for me. Hopefully you guys are staying relatively healthy and had a good winter break, had some time to spend time with friends and family and all that good stuff. So you already know a lot about me, right? So should we just jump right into 605? There's one thing that you very much want to see, you want to download, you want to print it and highlight it and staple it to your wall on your fridge and everything. It is called the timeline, the recommended timeline of tasks. So if you navigate over to Capstone Resources, this should look super familiar, but there's a few new things. You have the writing template, right, for your capstone project. That's new. That's not particularly interesting for you. You have the rubric, which will be incredibly important as you go, but again, not super new. But that third one, 605 recommended timeline of tasks. Click on that, and that is really what all this video would be, is me just taking notes and putting this into like one thing for you. So the first couple weeks is getting IRB approval. I noticed that just as my 3-year-old son got the stomach flu, I got a flurry of emails that I have not gone through yet, because then soon after I got super sick. But on January 2nd, you should have received an email about IRB approvals. And some of you have already sent me in the adjustments, so I will send those in on your behalf quite soon. But the good news is we do have a week or two to kind of figure out that IRB approval, get the informed consent from parents, get child assent if you need to do that, and actually get ready to go. And then weeks 2 through 5, you're going to do your 3 or 4 week intervention. And that's when you're running your intervention. It's incredibly exciting. You're working really hard to get there. Week 6 and 7, you're going to do your chapter 4 write-up, data analysis. You're going to continue this whole time with your weekly reflections. And then week 8, we're actually meeting asynchronously. So we'll find an evening of the week in week 8. That is our only synchronous session where you will present. You have your oral presentation. We'll talk about what that looks like, but you're going to spend some time actually just walking us through what your group did, what your group learned, and what your group discovered. So again, you've probably already done it. If you go to Capstone Resources, third one down, 605 recommended timeline of tasks. There's also a few other things just to remind you of that I know is in every syllabus, and you get reminded of every course. This one is no different. What was it? Double check, please read over late policy, academic honesty. Remember that you have a lot of writing resources at your disposal. You have, the APA book, you have the writing template, you have the writing studio. If you have not worked with the writing studio yet, it is amazing. You're incredibly fortunate to be at a university that has support like this. So if you've not taken advantage of it, be sure and take a look at the writing studio. You also have Grammarly. So if you've not spending time with that, Grammarly is amazing. And yeah, so those are all the big things. Be sure and click around and look at the start here, the meet your instructor, Capstone Resources, obviously read through the syllabus, and then hop right into week 1. And I'll talk to you the minute over in week 1.